Welcome back to the Ruby Tiara, episode 20, The Struggles. How bad do you want to hurt Blair? My desire to break her is greater than my will to live, Your Majesty. I think I know how to hit her where it hurts. But I will need your help. I am yours to command, Your Majesty. A wicked grin tugs at the corner of Queen Mara's mouth. You know, Charles, Father used to take me lynx hunting. These vicious beasts are swift, ferocious, and crafty. They seldom fall for traps, and if you just charge right into them, they are always ready to rip you to shreds. Father would always go for the mother lynxes. He would shoot an arrow to the baby lynx, making it scream. Awful people. It drove the mother lynx berserk, but it also lowered its awareness. Just like that, they always marched to their doom. See what I mean about these Salvadors? They are terrible people. Just wait, Mara. Anything can be broken, Charles, no matter how strong it appears to be. Your Majesty, are you saying? I'm just telling you a story, Charles. What you want to do with it is entirely up to you. I know you would not want to be a royal guard for the rest of your life. The day my son sits on the throne, he will release you from your oath. Power, wealth, titles, you will have them all. Bruh. I'm sick of them. Thank you for the insight, Your Majesty. I understand what I have to do now. Mara, Charles, you will get what's coming to you. You're running out of pawns, Mara. You already lost Roxanne. You're going to lose Charles next, and then I'm coming after you. Queen Mara gives Royal Guard Charles a slight nod as she hums a lullaby to the infant in her arms. Oh, Mara. You're so annoying. Leave us alone. Like, for real. The next morning. Your Majesty, you have been rocking Prince Kairos for a while now. A son, Mara. I finally have a son. Roxanne didn't even have a chance to hold Kairos before she... Mara, it was your fault. You were behind this. You're behind everybody. Queen Mara is cut off by the hungry Prince Kairos. Kairos is crying. Dawn, take Prince Kairos to the nursery. Yes, Your Majesty. Mara, stop pretending to be sad. You're not sad. You're not fooling anybody. Well, you're fooling everybody except me. Where should we bury Roxanne, Your Majesty? Roxanne was supposed to be punished for her crimes. But she sacrificed her life to give Athania a prince. If she didn't do all these, I would have given her the Azure Tiara. All Roxanne did was out of her affection to Your Majesty. Mara, shut up. Shut up. Her actions may be wrong, but her love for Your Majesty was undeniable. I am so sick of this girl. Is she serious? Right. Like, I'm actually so done with her. Pretending to have sympathy after kicking Roxanne under the bus? Pfft. Roxanne is of no use to the queen anymore. Why would the queen still defend her still? To make her look innocent, probably. Biatch must be up to something. She is. I was planning to strip her of her titles and exile her when Kairos is weaned from milk. But she has passed away now. How should we proceed then, Your Majesty? Do not give that child to Mara. Please. Every single one of her crimes was enough to get her hanged. I cannot overlook that just because she is gone. So what are you gonna do? For the sake of Prince Kairos, I will not let this affect her house. Have Roxanne buried as a commoner outside the palace. I will not punish her house for this. Roxanne is being buried as the queen betrayed her. But Prince Kairos will no longer have any relation with Roxanne or her house. That's very reasonable, Your Majesty. About Roxanne's lady-in-waiting? She is still grieving in Roxanne's chamber, Your Majesty. As Roxanne's lady-in-waiting, she probably had a part in her crimes. She might just be a loyal servant, but I don't want her in the palace anymore. Oop! Send her home and make sure she cannot associate herself with any nobles again. You are kind to show her mercy, Your Majesty. I will make the arrangements later today. I'm sick of this old hag. Good riddance, right. With what happened to Salona and the loss of Roxanne? Would you like to arrange for an early draft, Your Majesty? Mara, Cletus, I swear. King Cletus glances at you almost instantly and lets out an awkward smile. Jeez, obvious much? Oh, she's big mad. Of course, if you could catch on the meaning of that look so easily. So did everyone else. Not everyone is as open-minded as the kind concubine Velia. Especially the Queen of Athenia, right? She big mad. But then, all she can do is shoot daggers at you. What you staring at, B-word? What you gonna do? Try me. Oh, don't pop a vein now, Your Majesty. Right, we don't need any more veins. You're already wrinkly. Are you okay, Your Majesty? I am fine, Consort Arya. Why wouldn't I be? 'Cause you're a B-word? You were frowning really hard, Your Majesty. Frowning too much will develop more wrinkles on your face. Oh, Arya, don't make me laugh. Are you saying I'm old, Consort Arya? Yeah, because you are old. My apologies, Your Majesty. I was just worried about you. You said more wrinkles. Consort Arya means well, Mara. Ooh! She has never been the best at expressing herself. We are all grieving over the loss of Roxanne. Let's get back to it. Of course, Your Majesty. Right, Mara, we don't care about you. Shut up. Did Consort Arya do that on purpose? I don't know, but I'm glad she did. As you make eye contact with Consort Arya, she winks at you slyly. Okay, Arya, you know what? I'm willing to give you a chance, just because I hate Mara. She most certainly did that on purpose. Roxanne is not even in the ground yet. We shouldn't even be talking about having new empresses. I'm sorry, Your Majesty, that was inconsiderate of me. Yes, it was. And shut up. You were just thinking for the good of Athenia. Cletus, I'm really gonna need you to stop being nice tomorrow. However, with Prince Kairos and concubine Salona's pregnancy, producing progenies is not our top priority right now. Speaking of progenies, Your Majesty, I would like to raise Prince Kairos as my own, with your permission. Oh, of course. Roxanne placed her trust in me. I think she would have wanted me to raise Prince Kairos too. Oh my gosh. #1 gaslighter over here. BS. I call BS. There we go. The ulterior motive. Prince Kairos does need a mother. As the firstborn of Athenia, I guess it's only reasonable for my queen to raise him. Oh, of course. Thank you, Your Majesty. I'm gonna get that child taken away from her. As the Queen of Athenia smiles, you can see a different kind of shine in her eyes. It's genuine happiness and contentment. It seems like the kind of joy and relaxation you get when you have worked so hard on something, and finally get to harvest the fruit of it. Under the Queen's care, Roxanne was completely protected. Hell, she even ate the best food and had the best care. Is it possible the Queen was planning this all along? Oh, I don't know what to say, guys. I'm gonna say that, but Cletus is gonna be mad. I want to say that, but I need to get influence points because, like, what if it, like, helps me defeat Mara? Say nothing for now. She's just gonna lie anyway. If I confront her right now, she's just gonna use her Oscar-winning acting skill to cover it up. I will need proof. The physician might know something. Look how happy she is. She probably killed off Roxanne just to steal her baby. Glenn, I fear you may be right. Oh. Velia's like, hush, Gwen. You can't just say something like that out loud. You know I'm right. What do you think, concubine Penelope? I've got nothing to say to that. Gwen, stop talking, please. No, I think she should keep talking. Anyway, concubine Salona is bearing my child too. King Cletus shoots you a meaningful look. He is about to do something for me. I want her to feel assured. Should I arrange concubine Salona to stay at Madame Raquel's old estate too, Your Majesty? That is not what I meant. I am thinking about giving Salona the azure tiara. I want her to know I will give her anything I can give. And it is not just about the child she's bearing. Once again, he turns around and smiles at you heartily. With Salona's facial scars, she would have stayed as a concubine forever. The king is promoting her because of me. With the Madam title and the king's child, she will easily be the most powerful woman in Athenia. Oh, Mara's so mad. If I may, Your Majesty, our azure tiara is the symbol of beauty and grace, and Salona... Mara, you better shut up, because you are an old hag who's wrinkly, and you're ugly, and you have an ugly heart, so I don't want to hear it. I'm sorry, I'm so sick of her. With what happened to Salona, I don't think it would be a good idea. Shut up. In that case, does the ruby tiara symbolize old... I'm sorry. No, I'm being petty, I'm so done. In that case, does the ruby tiara symbolize old age and bitterness, Your Majesty? I'm sick of it. With such a straightforward insult like that? Cletus, you better not take her side. You can see all kinds of emotional responses from the empresses. And of course... Are you just going to let concubine Blair insult me like that, Your Majesty? Blair. Fine. Apologies, Your Majesty. I sticked my foot in my own mouth. I didn't mean to be insulting. That sounded a lot like a direct insult, concubine Blair. Talk like that again, I shall have your tongue removed. Yeah, good luck with that. Of course, Your Majesty. What do you think, Raquel? Madame Raquel looks at Queen Mara uncomfortably. I understand what happened to concubine Salona was not her fault. But I think Her Majesty was right. I suggest we leave the azure tiara vacant for now. Raquel, what? That way, concubine Salona can have time for her facial scars to heal. If they will ever heal, right. When even Madame Raquel is on board with this, you decide to stop talking, right. But it is way too hard to conceal your disappointment. King Cletus glances at you and lets out a long sigh. Concubine Salona, she may not be beautiful like she used to be, but I think she is worthy of the azure tiara. I will, however, promote her after the birth of my second child. Your Majesty, my decision is final. Of course, Your Majesty. At any rate, I should retire to the study. Concubine Blair, get Royal Guard Josh and meet me there. I have a task for you two today. Yes, Your Majesty. I'm sorry, I'm sick of Mara. I don't care if I lost influence points. I'm sick of her. Later that day. A militia that is not house-based, and their sole purpose is to fend off the bandits. We will recruit people regardless of their social status. All Athenians who are fit enough to fight can volunteer, regardless of their sex. What do you think? I think that's a great idea, Your Majesty. What about House Salvador's militia, though? I have invited Lord Rick to discuss about the corruption of his militia. Cletus, he's plotting your downfall. Like, he should be here later. Great. I do hope this is not how House Salvador gets so wealthy. Is this why you married the Queen, Your Majesty? King Cletus blushes with embarrassment. It was more about picking the queen who would benefit Athenia the most. I was barely 4 ages old when I married Mara Blair. She was a beautiful woman from the most powerful house in Athenia. It wasn't much of a choice for me. Arthur made sure that I understood how to pick the right woman to bear my children. Yeah, now I'm suddenly... Yeah. But you opened my eyes, Blair, not just mine. Even Arthur has grown to respect you as an envoy for the commoners. I am honored, Your Majesty. Anyway, I want you to get out of the palace today and start recruiting for the militia. The people respect you, and they will answer to you. You are not coming with, Your Majesty? I will only intimidate them, plus I am to meet with Lord Rick later. Royal Guard Josh will accompany you and keep you safe. I will protect Her Grace with my life, Your Majesty. I can manage getting out of the palace for an afternoon without being killed, Your Majesty. Not I'm laughing. Well, recruiting the militia is not the only thing I'm asking you to do. I want you to train the woman you recruited too, Blair. You want me to teach women to fight? I could ask Josh or Charles to train them all, but then... who would know the limit of a woman's strength better than you? You were the first Athenian female royal guard, after all. The women also respect you, and they will be way more motivated if they learn from you. Just to be clear, I'm going to be outside the palace a lot. Every afternoon. Consider it your crowned concubine. Consider it your crowned concubine duty. If I get to go out, I might just find that one spot Wade hit the glider. I'm happy to train the women how to fight, Your Majesty. But I have 2 conditions. What do you want, Blair? Firstly, I'm not going to wear a gown for this, and neither will the woman I train. If we want the woman to be stronger, we can't let Athenian tradition limit their strength. Go talk to the tailors at the supply quarter. Let them know how you want the female militia attire to be, and they will manage. Thank you, Your Majesty. What is your second condition? I want all of the Zubian silk that is coming in this fall. Since when do you care so much about Zubian silk? I just like the Zubian dresses you made for me, Your Majesty. I will give up my share of dawnberries and jewelry for the next 3 ages for this. Mara is not going to be happy about this. Do you think I care? I don't care. Give it to me. But I will make it up to her. So I get all the Zubian silk, Your Majesty? You are doing so much for the good of Athenia. Who am I to deny our valorous crowned concubine her Zubian silk? Wow, that was easy. I'm going home in 5 months. Josh, go notify Charles that he will be taking over your duties while you are gone. Certainly, Your Majesty. Charles is plotting. He's a backstabber. Once Royal Guard Josh was out of sight, King Cletus wraps you in his arms and kisses your forehead softly. What have I done to deserve a lion-hearted guardian angel like you? It is getting harder and harder to resist him. Oh, not him kissing us. You breast yourself against King Cletus and lift your head up, kissing him tenderly. With that invitation, he kisses you back immediately, rubbing his stubble against your cheeks. Just like the other night when he took off your nightdress and his bare skin against yours. He loves us. The memory of that night gets your heart racing like boiling water. And your body starts heating up, much like when Princess Maria drugged you. Okay, let's not talk about that. I regret helping. I regret telling Alex. I should have said no. But what if Maria helps me because of that? I don't know. I should have said no. You force yourself to pull away before you lose your restraint. Did I do something wrong, Blair? Yes, you haven't gotten rid of Mari yet. He has been nothing but patient with me, and he actually wants me for who I am. Not gonna lie, it felt pretty good the other night, and we didn't even get to the main part. I know it's not just lust. I do like the feeling of pleasing the man I have strong feelings for. Maybe it's time to return his rose tonight. We only have 5 months left. I should at least make the best of it with him. Obviously, King Cletus has no idea what you were thinking behind your silence. Are you mad at me, Blair? No, of course not, Your Majesty. I'm going to surprise him tonight. Good. Upsetting you is the last thing I want it to do. Well, you better go talk to the tailors and get your attire done. Daylight's burning. Yes, Your Majesty. Actually, we should tell him we're upset because I'm sick of Mara. Why does she get to be disrespectful just because she's the higher up? Okay, whatever. With a few attire ideas in mind, you head to the supply quarter. Hello. Something I can help with, Your Grace? There is going to be a new militia, including both men and women. I will be training the women how to fight, and to do that, I need to wear something I can move freely in, and so will the women I recruit. We use leather and wool to craft the guardsman armor. But those are not materials for a crowned concubine, Your Grace. I am not trying to look pretty. I just need to be able to stretch my arms and legs. How do you want us to make them, Your Grace? I have a couple ideas in mind. Sometime later. Okay. Are you sure you want this as the official female militia attire, Your Grace? It is very different from traditional Athenian clothing. Traditional Athenian women do not fight, right? However, it is time for women to realize the strength in them. As long as I wear something like this, people should be convinced. You are well respected in the commons, Your Grace. I'm sure people will do as you say. We will start working on the attires right away. There should be enough materials to make a lot of them. Thank you for your hard work. That's our duty, Your Grace. As for your attire, we have crafted 2 different attires according to your standard. Please feel free to choose from any of them, Your Grace. I tried our best, but I could only come up with a white leather set or a black woolen set. Fortunately, we still have your old Royal Guard attires, Your Grace. Please feel free to choose from any of them, Your Grace. Royal Guard attire, huh? Why didn't I think of that? Let's see what Feisty Ruby looks like. That's okay. I like the golden one, kinda. What's Royal Guard? I like that. Let's see what this is. Okay. Probably not that. That's not bad. What's this? Oh, no. Let's go with the... Nah, I don't like that. I think I'm gonna go with this. Or this one. Let's go with this one. Yeah. I don't know, actually. Why is it so difficult? Actually, you know what? This one kind of like gives like battle armor vibes. I'm gonna go with this. I guess I will go with this one. Royal Guard Josh is waiting for me. I should go. Thank you for the attires. You are too kind, Your Grace. We will have the first batch of militia attires ready tomorrow afternoon. Okay. Outside one of the Athenia Palace side doors. Oh, what's going on? Oh. Hello. Why a side door, Josh? The main gate is not to be opened for us. We can only use it with His Majesty's presence. I see. Are you ready to go? Let's do this. After you, Your Grace. Oh, this disgusting man. Good afternoon, Your Grace. This dude has some serious passive aggressiveness, right? I don't know who you are, but I can see you are not quite fond of me. Why don't you just skip the pleasantries and get to the point? Such boldness, no wonder my daughter disdains you. I will be honest with you then, Your Grace. You don't stand a chance against House Salvador. Do not get in my way. I'm just doing what's right, regardless of your presence. Well, you must be Lord Rick. Everything I do is to make things right. It is not about you or Her Majesty. I have a hard time believing that. Well, you can think what you want. I heard how you sway the commoners into chanting your name. And I know you think you can indoctrinate His Majesty into doing things your way. Alas, you are nothing comparing with my daughter, Your Grace. No offense. You shouldn't be talking, but okay. She is the rightful Queen of Athenia, after all. Not for long. Not for real. I'm flattered that you even feel the need to talk me down. You just seemed so confident about the influence of your house. Right. What do you got to say about it now, old man? As much as I am entertained, I have matters to attend to, unfortunately. Enjoy your talk with His Majesty. Be mad, you old man. You're petty. Petty just like your daughter. The recruitment is relatively successful. People notice you the moment you stepped foot in the Commons and gathered around you. It doesn't take much convincing when they see the fearless crowned concubine being outside the palace. In her combat-ready clothing. People may not know much about Royal Guard Josh, but the skill of a Royal Guard is unquestionable. With him training the male militia, along with you training the female militia, Athenia might just be able to get through this difficult time. I don't know. Lord Rick, Mara's dad, is plotting with the nasty Grigoli King, King Neelis. So many people signed up, Josh. His Majesty will be so happy to hear that. Only you have this kind of influence on people. People may be loyal to His Majesty out of fear, but you inspired them with hope and motivated them to be courageous. I am to leave Athenia before the next winter. Might as well do some good with my time here. I owe His Majesty this much. Well, are you ready to head back? Actually, if you don't mind, I want to take this chance and look for the glider. I remember seeing some high mountains along the river when I still had my sight. Would you like to take a look? That would be nice. We will head back before sundown. That would be wise. I'm sick of this plotting. I need to start taking people down. So Josh, you just happen to remember all these locations when you could still see? I used to accompany His Majesty when he went horse riding. As a royal guard, I had to keep my guard up. So I was constantly scouring the surroundings. Eventually, I just remembered everything along the way. Even down to where the trees should be. That's impressive, Josh. You know, where I come from, this is called photographic memory. It's a pity you cannot see anymore. Right. It does not matter, sight is just distraction. I can smell the stream, listen to the rattle of the leaves. As long as my mind is calm enough, I can sense the mountains just by feeling the winds. If I didn't know better, I wouldn't believe... Wait, stop. I heard something collapsing. What is it? I didn't hear anything. Something happened up ahead. I'm going to check it out. Stay close and be careful. Oh gosh, what's gonna happen now? Let's go. Oh, who this? Oh. Please, help me. The tree collapsed on him, Josh. We have to help him. Before I do anything, I need to know who you are and how this happened. Josh, he's in dire need of help. Trees don't just randomly collapse on people, Blair. This may be a trap. Please, I'm just a courier from Lothric, in charge of retrieving Lothric's ration of Zubian silk. Ithania is between Zubia and Lothric, so I was just passing through Ithania. Somehow I triggered a tripwire in the forest. Next thing I know, that tree fell on me. Oh. He's not lying. There are at least 30 bolts of Zubian silk in his bag. Oh, 30 bolts. Dang, if I can just take his Zubian silk, I won't have to wait 5 more months to go home. You know what? I think it's gonna pay off if we let him leave with it, because the queen's nice, and like, we might get rewarded. I don't know. We need more help, so don't worry. We are here to help. Yup, the queen will remember this. Try to stay still while we get this tree off you. She's gonna help us, and we need all the help we can get because we have too many ops. Also, like, we already chose King Cletus as our love route. Like, we can't let it be for nothing. Why do we care about going home? Thank you for saving my life. I thought I was dead. You are as kind as you are beautiful, my lady. May I know your name so I can tell Her Majesty about you? My name is Blair. With that name and my hair color, Her Majesty will know who I am. If Her Majesty knows you personally, you must be very important. Please forgive me if I didn't address you properly, my lady. Relax, I am just a person like you, standing on the same ground. You better go before it gets dark. I shall head back to Lothric then. Thank you for saving my life. I will be eternally grateful for your timely rescue. Have a safe journey back home. He's gonna say something, isn't he? Like His Majesty said, the trade routes have been getting sabotaged. Gregolia must be behind this. You're probably right. Actually, you are right. Who else would target the couriers? It could be the bandits, too. Things have been pretty dire in Ithania. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Also true, I guess. We have to fix this. You will. You have done so much for Ithania in just these 2 days. Thank you for the vote of confidence, Josh. We should head back. Josh, there is mud all over us. How can we explain this? There is a lake not far from here. We can go rinse the dirt off. If we make haste, we should have time to dry off before it gets dark. Then we better hurry. Soaking in the clear lake water, the two of you take off your attires. Washing out the mud while facing away from each other. This feeling of relaxation is actually not so bad. The rejuvenating lake water, the smell of spring blossoms, the hymn of the songbirds. Just like one of those vacations you always dreamed of going on. If the whole Ithania was like this, you might just stay here forever. Sadly, paradise doesn't really exist. Yeah, because Mara and her nasty militia. How's Salvador? Gosh. After rinsing yourselves briefly, you get dressed and head back to the palace. The long walk back gives you two more than enough time to dry off. It was dinner time by the time you got back to the palace. With so much on your mind, you just ate a little bread and headed back to your chamber. You didn't have much luck locating the glider today. It's a bit disappointing, but there must be some clues you can find in the journal. The mountains I checked out today were pretty high up. According to what Wade had written, that was pretty much as far as the barrier went. The highest spot within the barrier. I must be missing something. There are no more mountains around that are half this high. Mountains in Athenia are quite small after all. Darn it, Wade, couldn't you just draw a map and mark it down for me? Right. Why you gotta make things so complicated? Good thing I can go outside the palace now. I can probably try a different spot after the training every day. It will take time, but eventually I will find the glider. Need some fresh air. Oh. Oh, right. Flowers. I was gonna surprise him tonight. Is it really wise to do it? I am planning to leave Athenia after all. Sure, Blair, sure. A fresh rose? He must have put it there when I was gone this afternoon. I am his empress, and as far as he knows, I am one of those Athenian women he's entitled to take whenever he wants to. But for me, he's willing to give up every bit of his king's privilege. That is true. He needs to know how I feel about him before I leave him. He deserves this much at least, after all he has done for me. Oh. I think we returned the rose. This is a big mistake. Oh. Oh gosh, what the hell am I doing? I can't do this. I can't. Blair? Oh, you were caught. What are you? The king's dialogue comes to a sudden halt as he notices the rose on his bed. The blush on your cheeks clearly answers the question he was about to ask. Look at him. Are you sure about this, my valiant rose? I think I am. Are you, your majesty? I have been sure ever since I heard you speak for the first time. And Blair? Call me Cletus. Oh! For I am just a hummingbird, drawn to the beauty of the magnificent rose. Okay. Guilt. The king of Athenia is very much in love with you. So much that he doesn't even want you to address him as the king. He just wants to be the lover of the woman he cherishes. No power struggles, no consequences, just complete devotion. Okay, I do think they have good chemistry, not gonna lie. You don't know if it's affection or the great desire to compensate, but subconsciously, your hands start moving down King Cletus' shoulders, unbuttoning his attire. Oh. Much to your surprise, he pulls away. Not here, Blair. Why not? This is the bed I don't want it to be on this bed, Blair. Okay, King Cletus, you just earn my respect more. This is the bed he does all the night attendance. Where do you... King Cletus cuts you off by wrapping his arms around your waist, swiftly lifting you up. You're meh. Cletus. If I am to make love to the woman I love, I have to do it right. Oh. He bold. I'll give him that. King Cletus literally just carried you all the way to your chamber. Your giggle echoes all around the hallway. Luckily, there was no one on the way. Oh, It's not like he would care anyway. He is still the king. He can do whatever he wants. Cletus, don't mess this up for Blair. Don't mess her up. Don't mess this up for her. As King Cletus starts undressing in front of you, you can't help feeling a little nervous and look away. Oh gosh, am I really doing this? Blair? Oh. There he is with his signature smile. This is not the first time you have seen King Cletus without his attire. But the last time he was in your chamber, your mind was way too preoccupied to admire him. You can feel the blood rushing to your cheeks as he soothes you with that smile, holding that rose you brought back to him. King Cletus gently lays you on the bed and reaches for the laces of your corset. I love you, Blair. Oh? No, I'm still waiting for that ruby tiara. You didn't really finish your night attendance training. But you do know this is definitely not what a Athenia king is supposed to do. Drowning in King Cletus's warmth, your mind starts glowing blank. As you become a part of him and him a part of you, you finally realize you love this man just as much as he loves you. Okay, this is a spicy episode. As your breaths sink and pleasure fills every inch of the both of you, you start to forget everything about you. Or, I meant around you. Not even the pillow or the journal underneath your head. But bit by bit, the intense movements pushes your pillow towards the edge of the bed. Oh my word. Along with Wade's journal. Oh. Eventually, the heavy journal fell off the edge of the bed. Oh crap. This isn't good, making a huge smacking sound as it hit the floor. What's that? Oh no. This is not good. Just like that, King Cletus sees everything. Wade's story, the notes you made in the pages, your abnormal characteristics, your hair color. You can tell what he's reading just by the changes of his facial expressions. Oh no. You feel like you should say something, but how can you even start? So, that's why you asked for the Zubian silk. The disappointment in his tone is so intense. You can feel every inch of your skin freezing up his coldness. Cletus, it's not what you think. You know, Wade didn't say the glider was at a mountaintop. Your notes are wrong, Concubine Blair. Concubine Blair. Oh. I am officially one of his empresses now. Sleeping with him to get at what I want. I will send words to Zubia tomorrow. And get the Zubian silk delivered as soon as possible. Please, Your Majesty. Until then, you don't have to do your duties anymore. Or report to me for that matter. Oh, yikes. Blair, you should have told him. Not gonna lie, you should have told him sooner. You didn't even give me another look. Of course. Empresses, they're all here for their own reasons. The king gives them what they want, and the empresses serve him in any way he wants them to. No feelings involved, just a form of barter economy. How can I even convince him how I actually feel at this point? You gotta run after him or something. Hopelessness. You had always been stressed just thinking about the day you had to tell King Cletus the truth. Everything about you and your homeworld, about leaving Athania and him. Now he finally knows, and he is giving you everything you need to get home faster. But the bitterness in his tone, the way he hinted you not to see him anymore, the way he addressed you by your title, and the way he left without another look, left nothing but a void in your heart. Blair, you gotta make up your mind. Like, do you want him or not? Later that night. There is too much on your mind. Unable to sleep thinking about it, you find yourself wandering to the garden, hoping to calm the waves in your head. Alas, peace of mind is probably the hardest thing to get in Athenia. Even the Athenia king is having countless sleepless nights. And he's supposed to have everything he wants. Poor Salona. Meanwhile, at concubine Salona's chamber, a series of rapid knocking broke the tranquility of the night. Oh no, I'm really worried. Why is someone knocking? And woke up the very sleepy concubine. I'm nervous. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Mara, I swear. No. Charles is gonna do something to Salona. I already know it. I apologize for the disturbance, Your Grace. But a fire broke out. I am sent to escort you out of here to someplace safe. Salona, run. Walk away. Do something. Great.